Hi, I'm a lesbian, or at least I think I'm a lesbian. Yes, but I'm the biggest, let's be real. This is just to prove. What? I want to come on here and have a good time. Oh, yeah. Oh, they saw my tum-tum! The moon landing didn't happen. Oh, sorry, I farted. What?
Amberlynn did not shower the whole time we were at my mom's. The 20-piece McNugget thing, she came back in a video and said that she had not eaten, or I came back and said she didn't eat a 20-piece nugget. She had me say that. She did eat a 20-piece nugget. She really did.
Do you think you understand nutrition like Amber now? Probably not. I don't know how she understands nutrition. I don't know why she has an opinion on it.
Would you invite Destiny to the live? Yeah, I would.
Hey girls, how you doing? Pookie went live and responded to Dusty again.
I have a few things written down that I want to talk about. The first thing is like, I truly feel like Destiny is doing this for money and not to heal, because like a prime example is her like sitting there with her fiance, like literally laughing, like saying that like me and Chantel, it would be like a sumo wrestling match, like, and like literally just laughing about it.
Or what? Her making a joke has nothing to do with why she is doing it. Also, I do think a huge part of what Dusty is doing is for money too, and you are going live for money too because you know people want to see what you say.
In Destiny's newest like live stream moments, like she's saying how I hold money over people's heads, and like she's trying to put like an ill intention around my good intentions, if you will. And it's really fucking annoying because like in her first video, she literally said, which I put in quotes, Amberlynn likes to pay for people because she's a good person and out of the goodness of her heart. These are things that she has said.
This happened, so I asked her if she could just give me the money that I lost, basically, and I would pay it back. But she didn't worry about paying her back. Like, that's how she's always been. I mean, she's very thoughtful. I'm not saying I never appreciated it, but the way you guys have been wording it is like, I know at one point you guys were saying something about she was buying our friendship. She wasn't. Amberlynn is a very giving person. Not that I'm like protecting her or anything, because she has her flaws. She is a very giving person. If someone is in need that she is close to, she's going to try and do what she can for their needs.
You could be a giving person and hold the money you gave over people's heads. Lol. Amberlynn herself said that she told Dusty, "Why are you being rude when I paid for the dinner?" Yet giving people usually don't weaponize money they willingly gave and just expect people to kiss their asses.
So it's like, she's literally lying.
She is not lying, and the money you spent on them was for their time and for yourself. They were broke and you paid for their visits so that you can go out and do what you wanted. I don't know why that is considered being a giving person.
Why do you want to go to North Korea? That's actually something that I wrote down. I don't actually want to. I didn't know what was going on over there. And then people started saying, oh my God, Amberlynn will go to North Korea. I was so confused. And I realized that like South Korea, North Korea, they're all different. I'm not a geography girly. I, for the longest time, thought Alaska was a country.
You don't have to be a geography girly, dummy. She literally lives in her own bubble where Lizzo is not fat, and if you don't date an obese person, you are fatphobic. Lol.
And the Code Red incident. So when she shared about the Code Red incident, like she was saying how I freaked out because she wanted to go see her mom, right? She wanted to go see her mom, which means her mom was not around, right? So she wanted to go see her mom and I wouldn't let her. But yet in her newest live stream, she said, and I quote, "The only person who was a witness to this was my mom." How could she have been a witness to the Code Red incident if she wasn't even there?
I also said that in my other video, but Dusty is not the brightest person, and I think she misused the word. She was trying to say that her mom could corroborate the story because Dusty probably told her mom that she couldn't come because Pookie was throwing a tantrum.
So it's like she's really trying really hard to like use these like big words like witness and everything else. And
lol, witness is not a big word, and you have no right to criticize her for that because all you do is use buzzwords you heard on TikTok. And I'm pretty sure Dusty will respond to this and clarify what she meant. Pookie's whole defense on this is saying it never happened, which is very unbelievable. Pookie herself admitted that Dusty was telling the truth about almost everything.
Oh, I never ever physically abused Crystal. I feel like honestly, my relationship with her was the calmest, most kindest, most gentle relationship I have ever been in, hands down. Like that girl has a beautiful soul, a beautiful heart. There is no one in this world like her.
Goodbye, I wouldn't even call that a relationship. It was a friendship and you were living with her parents and they were giving you money, so of course you couldn't do shit with her. We all saw how you acted with Becky and even Dusty when you got your way. And even if the relationship was calm and gentile, it was not because of you. Lol.
Why do you block so many words from super chats? Example, 20-piece nuggets is the only way I can say that. That's not true. I do block words that are like offensive or things that I don't want to talk about, but you could definitely say 20-piece nuggets because I am not ashamed that I've had plenty of 20-piece nuggets in my lifetime. So I wouldn't block that at all.
Lol, yes, but you just forced Dusty to say she lied. Also, Amberlynn has never admitted to eating a lot. Have you guys ever noticed that? She would say that she binges, but now she doesn't even do that, lol.
So we need to talk about the SA thing. A lot of people are getting too isolated for the lack of a better term, situations and stories confused and conflicted. So I want to mention this just one more time and clarify one more time because I feel like this is really important because this is something that happened to me as a child and to me as a teenager.
Oh boy, get ready goals of the mental gymnastics.
So I was essayed when I was 6 or 7 years old. It was my cousin who did it, and she was a female. So that happened, and I did not tell my mom until I was about 12 years old. So then in a Q&A on Instagram that I did like 2 weeks ago or something, I said that I had, like when I lived with my dad. So at that time, at that age, when I was 14, my dad had a lot of like men who were on lots of different types of drugs. And when I said that they would essay me, when I use the A word, assault, I consider harassment as an assault.
Oh my god, she is the worst person ever. She has those crazy shifty eyes and she is out of breath, so I know she is lying. I have never seen anyone who puts those horrible words on themselves when they can avoid it. So according to Pookie, harassment is SA, and she is full of shit. And she said in the previous live they didn't SA her, but she told her mom that because the cousin was living with them and she couldn't expose her. Amberlynn is a danger to society, honestly. This is a pattern for her, she did the same to her ex. At first, she used the rain and petals word, then she used coerced. She is rewriting the definitions of words just to suit her narrative and to paint herself as a victim.
As a 14-year-old girl being hit on men in their 30s, I was scared all the time. So for someone, a man, snowflake, to be questioning if I went through that as a little girl, as a 6 and 7-year-old, and B, as a teenager who was 14, you are disgusting.
Based on everything she believes from fat phobia to this, I'm now 100% sure that she just wants to be the biggest victim ever, because she craves the attention she never got when she was a kid, and now she is mixing all kinds of words to feel better about herself.
Because those stories are true and they did happen to me. And this is why victims do not speak up.
A small portion of it probably happened, but based on how you just accuse people of whatever you desire to, the events were likely very different in real life.
But the messages I have been receiving, because so many people have experienced the same thing, I just want to say you are not alone.
And this is why she does all of this. She wants to be part of some sort of community. That's why she wanted to lose weight, to inspire people. She likes it when people tell her that she is an inspiration and how she is helping people. That's all this is.
So another thing is I'm like being called a cheater and stuff, and I want to clarify that I once was. When I was a teenager, I definitely was. I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of guilt when doing so, but the last time I cheated was about 16, 17 years old. As you guys know, his name is Casey. A lot of people think that I was an adult when me and him started dating. We're actually only a year and a half apart. I was 16 when we started dating, and we were together for almost 4 years, and I was 20 when I broke up with him. I did cheat on him when I was 16 because, I was young. It was like a long distance relationship. We hadn't, met in person yet. Like it didn't seem like real to me. So when me and him were actually living together, I several times tried to break up with him and then I would feel guilty and stay. So I came up with the idea of let's do an open relationship. I will never do that again. Oh yeah. So I suggested, okay, let's be in an open relationship then because I was not happy. I'm not going to get into why I wasn't happy, okay? Because we already know. And yeah, so.
Yes, she will not get into why she wasn't happy because it was proven that she lied about him SAing her. And this is why we don't believe you when it comes to these serious issues. You change your mind and try to be slick by changing words and stuff. And why are you going back to when you were 16? You cheated on Becky by being in love with Dusty for 2 years.
Why weren't you more worried about bleeding for as long as you were? Like this is back to like the cancer topic. And it was very much because like when you do a simple Google search, hormonal issues and stuff like that. And like doctors did say that. They said, because of your weight. Because of your weight. And stuff like that. So I did want to like make that clear that like I had a lot of like reasons to where I was like being delusional in that situation where I was telling myself because doctors were also telling me, oh, it's because of your weight or because of the UTI or because of this and because of that. So
I find it hard to believe that she told doctors she was bleeding for 2 years to the point that she was free bleeding on a fucking mattress and they told her it was because of her weight. She said that she was too shy to go to the gynecologist and now she wants to blame the doctors for her poor decision. There is no way she told them the extent of what was happening.
and was asking if I paid for my own food. Yes, I did. Because like I said, I was making money from YouTube. Around that time when I was living with Mindy, I was making about $1,500 a month. Thoughts on Destiny's Sister saying you smell. Destiny's Sister was always so fucking sweet to me. So that like definitely shocked me.
Lol, why are you shocked that people had a fucking nose and smelled what you were cooking? She probably didn't say that to be mean. She was asking her sister how she handled that. And she is freely talking about smelling bad because she already blamed cancer for it, and now she doesn't have to take any accountability for not keeping herself clean.
Was it your cousin, your dad's friends, or your previous partner? Get your story straight. Why can't they all be true? Like, that's so weird.
Girl, it isn't weird. You keep changing the story, so you are weird.
You could clarify Damon White. I've already talked about that.
For those of you who don't know, she had a fake account named Damian White, where she was pretending to be a black man. Lol.
Where do you and Destiny stand? We're not friends. I highly doubt Destiny is here. It's probably someone fake. I'm at work and have this muted, but just here for fun and giggles. Yeah, I don't think it's her. Watch, I could literally text her right now. I'm gonna say, is that you? Oh my god, it is. It is her. Oh my god. So you're literally at work watching me. You're a creep. Why are you texting her? Because she texts me.
Are these two for real? Now I see why so many people think this drama is fake. Both of them are weirdos for doing this. Also, it doesn't matter if she is texting you. If you don't like it, you would block her.
Would you invite Destiny to the live? Yeah, I would. I would. I'd be like, tell your lies here. Tell your lies here. Did I? Oh my god, someone just said, did you ever sit on Destiny? No, I did not do that. But this reminds me of my last live stream where I said that I sit on Feline, and I think people were confused by what I meant by that. I meant like I sit on her lap, like how girlfriends do. Did I ever think that she would do this? No, because we talked about it before, and Destiny's like, I wouldn't do that to you. You know, I'm not that type of person. Da 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 da. But it's like all the tea that Destiny has on me isn't even fucking tea. It's like lukewarm water. It's like, bitch, what is this? Like, I don't understand.
If it is not tea, then why are you so bothered? Why are you going live daily addressing shit she has said?
So yeah, and if Destiny has any more lukewarm water that she's gonna spill on me, I will be back to clarify. So
What we do here is go back.